Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenganjeru. Now, today we have the matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. Today we have a man. I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contact of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So you can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you will be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is one of the men that most women want to have. And I'm saying this in regards to some of the requests that I usually get on our platforms. People asking, can we get a military man? Can we get a man who is a military man or an ex-military man? At the age of 60, you could be asking yourself, why is he single? Why is he looking for a woman? What kind of woman he's looking for? Does he have children? And if yes, is he looking for somebody who has children? What does he do for a living? And questions like that. The moment we begin to answer those questions, that is the moment you begin to decide whether or not you will be interested in our guest. So sit back and if you're new here, we match men and women. We pair them for the sake of marriage. Our guest on today's show is Mr. Jospat, or Josfat if you like. It depends on your pronunciation. And Mr. Josfat is single and searching. I think it's been long since we brought a Turkana guy. There are people who say Turkana, there are other people who say Takana, and things like that. He comes from Lodwa, but he's currently living in Nairobi. And you could be asking yourself, at the age of 60, which positions did he hold? At what capacity did he serve the Kenyan government? And things like that. But that is not important for today. The most important thing is that he is an ex-military and he is a retired ex-military, a single and searching. I told you when we were beginning this show that this is a show that goes beyond borders, beyond nations, beyond lifetimes, and age notwithstanding, where you come from notwithstanding, irrespective of your ethnic grouping, we always accommodate people because we are all one people, okay? And everyone has a sense of belonging on our platform. So Mr. Josfat is single and searching. He's widowed, and it is something that, you see, the disciplined forces or people who join the army have a kind of lifestyle that not everybody else can cope with. I will explain. People like that are subscribed to a life of high level discipline because I have had friends in the military, and I have had friends who even joined even lower ranks like the National Youth Service. You see, the National Youth Service, there are people who think that if you joined the National Youth Service, you are now, wewe ni mjeshi. Hapana, wewe sio mwanajeshi. But the kind of training they go through is almost similar to what people go through when they are doing military training. And those people are so disciplined. If they are wearing a suit, that suit had to be ironed very properly, very well. Pigwa pasi inaingiana sawasawa. Kama ni usafi, they are very clean people. They are shaven clean in and out. They are very well shaven people, disciplined people. When they wake up in the morning, the first thing, either they meditate, others pray, depending on their religion. There are those who do push-ups, others exercises, depending on what you're doing. They make up their bed, they are disciplined, they prepare for tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow's, they prepare today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. They have a very strict schedule. They are very disciplined on time, okay? And these people observe protocol, very respectful people. Doesn't matter the position he's holding, they are very respectful, very humble, and they subscribe to a military training, the kind of rule that says do not try to use war where you can use diplomacy and win. You get the point. That is why even after, I don't know whether you are able to watch the June 25th protest. the Reject Finance Bill 2024 in Kenya. If you are watching, it reached a point where the government deployed military. Okay, the government of the Republic of Kenya deployed military. And when the military men and women were deployed on the streets, people were overjoyed. People were even more happy, or people were happier with the military at the expense of the ordinary police, the ordinary Kenyan police. So these people are disciplined. They did not shoot anybody. They did not harm anybody. They did not throw tear gas to anybody. They did not throw that water. You see that itchy water, that water, hot water. Nobody was harmed by the military. In fact, it was a miscalculation by the government, because there is no way the military was going to harm the people. Are you getting the point? Very disciplined men and women. So our guest on today's show subscribes to a similar kind of life. He's working and living in Nairobi, an ex-military, very respectful guy. He said that he has taken 10 years to mourn the death of his ex-lovely wife. They were together, so I don't think I should have used the word ex. It is just the late wife. So the late wife, I think ex applies to people who are already alive. Okay, so he is a widower. A widower is a man who has lost his wife through death. Okay, he's a male version of a widow, and he's looking for this woman who is humble, composed, God-fearing. He's a Christian, and he's a staunch Catholic. He's looking for this woman. If you're a Catholic, the better. Okay, but he respects every religion, so you should not be deterred. You should not be discouraged. You should not be discouraged by your religion or tribe to apply. He's a Turkana, and he understands that he can get anybody. In fact, people who are used to serving everybody at a certain capacity can always accommodate people from different walks of life, because that is who they are. That is what they've been made to be. He is looking for a woman who has a career, a woman who is, apart from, he wants somebody who has a career either in civil servanthood. For example, you could be a teacher, a medic, or anything except a policeman. He wouldn't want to get somebody who is either a police or has a career that is similar to his. No, wants to have a change of attitude, a change. He wants to see life from a different lens. You see, he's been used to that kind of life. So if you're there and you come from a different profession, you are here, you are away, and you could be willing to settle in Kenya, you should get in touch, because after this, I am going to post his contacts on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. Are we together? So I want you to stay tuned, and you can talk to him. Very humble guy. And I have been encouraging our guest, even if you cannot be able to answer all the messages, receive all the phone calls that you receive. Remember, there are people who I don't want to say there are people who attract more than others. It depends on how viral the video went or how viral the post went. Are we together? If it had a wider reach, you will be called by very many people. As of now, when I'm doing this video, our Facebook page, official Facebook page, Jenganjeru, has 83,000 followers, most of which single and searching. So if I post a number there, for instance, and that's why I keep on encouraging people, you can also get posted on 0712 997 660. That is my team. Okay, you can also appear to be on the receiving end, just like Mr. Josephat here. So if somebody is called by, assume a video, like there is this lady I brought, Madam Dorothy, a friend of the show from Runda. Her video, I looked at that video this morning. That video has 81,000 views. And when people click, most times than not, they are interested. You getting the point? They are interested. So assume even if 100 people call you, 1,000 people, can you be able to respond to all those calls? No, because you're only looking for one person. So I don't want to hear somebody saying, oh, these people are jokers. I want you to be on the receiving end also. and tell me whether you can be able to receive all those phone calls. And you see, there are people who call you even at midnight, alafu wanakuandikia message, si uko single? Why are you not answering the phone? Are you even serious? Why are you joking with our emotions? And you're like, I work. Relax, write a message. And there are people who don't even know how to introduce themselves. You're introducing yourself to a guest and you're like, na wewe utajibu ama ni kama wale wengine? Come on. You see, basic courtesy is very important when you want to get a match, because again, we said you cannot force. And one of the reasons why I keep on telling people, when you're subscribed and you have enabled the notifications bell, now once I release a video, for instance, after you see this video, I can guarantee you, by the moment you're watching this video, if you are amongst the first people and you have been notified, the contact is alive. The contacts are already on my Facebook page and they will expire in exactly 24 hours. So you can come here even if you don't have time to watch. You have been notified. You're a subscriber, so you have been notified. It is free, in fact. You go there, pick the contact, and you will contact the guest at your own convenient time. Are we together? Yeah, so we are wishing Mr. Josephat the very best of luck. Remember, we are still in the December marathon, hoping to connect more than or at least 500 single people. Until then, see you in the next video.